Fellow Americans, good morning. Certain dates echo throughout history, including dates that instantly remind all who have lived through them where they were and what they were doing when our democracy came under assault.
Such an attack on our democracy.
Violent attack to overthrow an election.
The worst attacks in American history.
If I can't have it my way, I'll burn the whole country down.
Dates that occupy not only a place on our calendars, but a place in our collective memory.
Oh my God, Sam, why are you
December
making me have to
7th,
go sit through
1941. September 11th, 2001. And January 6th, 2021.
Newsflash, nobody gives a fuck about it. We all admit that shit was pretty dumb, but that's about it. When we saw the news, we were shocked and we were kind of tense. Like, damn. Then we forgot about it by the 10th. Nobody's walking around stressing over Jan 6. It happened and that was it. We haven't gave a damn since. It's all good when riots are kept in the hood, but now you're freaking out cause this was in the neck of your woods. Now it's a big deal.
Stopping it there, and welcome to Make Your Reaction Reviews, where we react to things on the internet. And we are back to reacting to Samson. This is a video that's been stored on my phone for a while now, and I haven't reacted to it because I feel like I've heard someone say there is a YouTube policy that you can't really discuss this stuff on YouTube, or the election, or what you think about it, or anything like that. And so it's like, I was like waiting to I had the courage enough to maybe get a strike on my channel or something like that. But anyway, so because of that, I might edit out a little bit of the beginning where they keep repeating the words January, only because again it's YouTube policies and it will just get shadow banned or will get demonetized. And if it gets demonetized, then you're not going to see it anyway, because when it's demonetized, it's practically shadow banned. And that's why some of us YouTubers have to sort of tip around the YouTube policies. This is how it is. However, the fact that Kamala Harris, the word salad queen, decided to compare that date with 9, you can't talk about that either on YouTube, with 9, the famous date that we all know, where so many people lost their lives, not just civilians, but our military, firefighters, our heroes. Bitch, please. Like, bitch, please. Seriously, no one's taking that shit seriously except those who are still suffering from the derangement syndrome. And I agree with everything Samson said. Most people agree that it was stupid. Like, a lot of even Trump supporters, right-wing conservative YouTubers came out and said that stuff was stupid, it was dumb, all it did is make things worse. You gave them all the ammunition that they needed now. Like, it was stupid, but it was, for the most part, just a bunch of people LARPing. That's all it was. The fact that that's a threat to democracy, and people just burning shit down until they get what they want. But they call the mostly peaceful, not so peaceful riots the summer of love.
The nation erupted into scenes of chaos, violence, and widespread destruction into the early morning hours. Dozens of American cities up in flames after some protests turned into riots. In Los Angeles, hours before a curfew was ordered, the city became a war zone. After attempting to breach television studios, large groups torched police cruisers.
Overnight, Minneapolis on fire.
After 3 nights of protest and violence, the state of emergency in Los Angeles mirrored by pockets of anarchy nationwide. Described as all hell breaking loose in Seattle, when police lost control of downtown, crowds destroyed, then took over their vehicles. This video capturing one man removing a high-powered police rifle before a plainclothes security guard disarmed the man, clearing the magazine.
But again, your regular schmegular folks are LARPing, just being dumbasses in this Washington building. Somehow that's worse than that. That's a disruption of democracy, but this isn't. That's throwing a tantrum until I get what I want, but that isn't. And they don't care about democracy. We already heard Sam Harris. He let us know how these people really feel.
Hunter Biden, at that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared.
Anyway, we're gonna get back into it, but before you do, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really will help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel any further, you can donate. My PayPal me link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below, and if you like, you can super thanks. And I'm going to rewind it back to the beginning of the song so you don't have to worry about me talking and blabbering on for so long. Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Newsflash, nobody gives a fuck about it. We all admit that shit was pretty dumb, but that's about it. When we saw the news, we were shocked and we were kind of tense. Like, damn, then we forgot about it by the 10th. Nobody's walking around stressing over Jan 6. It happened, and that was it. We haven't gave a damn since. It's all good when riots are kept in the hood, but now you're freaking out because this was in the neck of your woods. Now it's a big deal. Now it gets real. Now it's important to us. Not back then in 2020 when stores were boarded up. Not back then when goods were looted and folks were brutalized. Not then, but right now, cause it happened to the suit and ties. That shit's way above my head. We were fucking shit up all year with demonstrations that left dozens dead. But people like Nancy didn't flinch, in fact they loved it then. People will do what they do, bitch, ain't that what you said?
Yeah, it left people dead, people of color dead, even though it was a Black Lives Matter peaceful protest riot. Multiple people lost their lives, and not just their lives, their livelihood, and destroyed communities of the people they say they're standing for. And again, they never went back to help clean up that rubble. For some reason, that's something that always sticks out to me. You say you care, but you left that mess behind for the people you say you care about to clean up. You didn't go back and clean up the ash. You didn't go back and help these people. You didn't go back and fix up these neighborhoods. You left it destroyed, and you're the ones who destroyed it. But those were supported by the progressives of the world. Those riots were supported by the elites, by Washington, by Hollywood, by the mainstream legacy media. It's not only that, it was also super spreaders. It was also super spreaders. You can't protest to be able to make a livelihood and to work and be able to take care of your family and your kids, to go to the gym, to keep healthy so you don't get sick. You weren't able to protest because you felt like the lockdowns was going against your human rights.
This arbitrary and unconstitutional overreach has destroyed my career.
You weren't able to protest those things, those rights, those liberties, because those were super spreaders, right? That means you didn't care about grandma, that you didn't care about the health of your fellow American. But back to back, hundreds of thousands of people protesting was applauded by the medical industry. Remember the nurses and the doctors outside applauding their behavior? But just last week, you were saying the protests against lockdowns were super spreaders. Make it make fucking sense. I'm not saying one is right or one is wrong where it comes to either protesting or not protesting, whether those were cause of super spreading or not, but be consistent. Be consistent. That's all we ask. Anyway, let's continue.
There's literally compilation videos of you and all your colleagues inciting this kind of crap. So it's very fascinating to watch you swallow your words. You put your own foot in your mouth and now you're forced to dial it back. It's fine when you encourage it in my town, in his town, in her town, when the whole fucking city's being burnt down. You smile as you give the green light for mobs to rob shit, but as soon as it comes close to you, then it's a problem. Got it. I don't condone what happened on that day, especially the officers that were assaulted. I would never dare. But as for all the politicians that were there, you fuck us over all the time, so don't expect us to care. I care more about the store owner that's getting beat down in front of his shop just for trying to protect his place of business. He would probably help me if he saw me on the ground dying. Y'all wouldn't do a damn thing. Shit, you'd probably say good riddance. You'd walk right over me like I was a crack and you were trying to save your mother's back like a 5-year-old kid. If you did acknowledge me, you'd probably nudge my body and go, aw, little fucker must have died of COVID.
And that's the thing though, it's like you expect us to care that you care about, because for me, caring about democracy means you care about the American people. But a lot of people felt like you completely abandoned them in the last couple of years. But we're supposed to think you actually care. It's like they think we're like blind, deaf, and dumb or something. I mean, some people really are, like metaphorically so, but like, Like, really? To this fucking day, I haven't heard one politician talk about the rise in people offing themselves, talking about the rise in domestic violence, talk about the rise of people ODing and substance abuse problems because they couldn't make it to their doctors, they couldn't make it to the AA, they couldn't make it to their support system. They haven't talked about the rise in mental health, anything. That was a direct consequences to the long-term lockdowns that was supposed to only be for 2 weeks. They haven't talked about the business owners who saved up their entire lives, started their business, and 2 weeks later had to close down and lost everything. They haven't talked about those people. They haven't talked about the father who lost his business, couldn't support his family, and ended up offing himself because he felt like a failure. They haven't talked about that guy. But we're supposed to think you care about us? About democracy? Get the fuck out of here. Like, especially using that day as an example. Like, are you fucking kidding me? If you cared, if I thought you cared, you would use the summer of love as an example of what happens when people throw a fucking violent temper tantrum to get their way. Let's continue.
You know it's true. Stop bluffing. They do absolutely nothing that is trusting. Kamala, for you to compare this to Pearl Harbor and 9/11 is disrespectful and fucking disgusting. That's the most self-centered thing that I've ever seen. Compared to those events, it's not even worth remembering. No one that I know is even still paying attention to it. We'd all forget this shit in like a month if nobody mentioned it. Yep. And you know it too. You're gonna milk this thing and squeeze it till it's bone dry and it won't drip any juice. While your stupid committee's wasting money convicting people from a year ago while CNN runs continuous loops. We would rather hear you address a million other issues. We don't wanna listen to you cry. Get a fucking tissue. So many things could be dealt with in a jiff, but you would rather sit in front of us and smell your own shit. I refuse to show concern for a group of people that I have no respect for. I won't go there. I'm not happy about it, I'm not mad about it either. I'm just neutral on the issue, I just don't care. Yeah, I'm back.
Samson, and yeah, I completely utterly agree with everything he said when it comes to that date in the Washington building. I don't approve of that. Again, I think it was the stupidest shit those people could have ever done, and you gave them all the ammo they need to call you right-wing crazy QAnon supporters. But for the most part, it was just people LARPing and doing a very aggressive tourist attraction tour. People wanted to see the inside of the building, you know what I mean, when all the laws and shit get made. But nobody was trying to pervert democracy. They didn't think they were going to overturn the election or anything like that. It's stupid, and again, most people don't give a fuck about it. Most people don't care about it, but they will definitely drag it out as long as they can, especially that midterms are coming up, just like they're going to drag this whole FBI raid out as long as they possibly can when it gets to the conclusion that there was nothing, like they've been doing for the past 7 years. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this video in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think I said, what he said in the comment section below. Hit the button for notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps. If you don't have to, you just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below, and links to all of the alternative platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter, all the ways to support me and all the ways to contact me for business. There's always in the links down below. And if you like, you can super things. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, or I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and follow me my travel Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date, and I also have my other channel, Speak Freely, links down below. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.